Let's talk Ricky Pearsall. He's kind of like a rookie. He didn't play that much last year. He didn't do much in training camp last year. He needs to, this is an important training camp for him. Missed the first 4 days, came back. He's in 11 on 11s, not 1-on-1s. Brock Purdy talked about it today. And Brock is interesting. He's really smart, and he doesn't sugarcoat it too much. So they were like, well, how's your connection with Ricky? And he's like, well, Ricky's really shifty. And that's great. Shiftier than most. And that's great because it's going to help us beat man-to-man coverage. But our system, this is a paraphrase, our system is built on timing and landmarks and running, the right amount of steps and taking the right angles with your brakes. And sometimes he'd be open and he'd be like, hey, I was open. And I'd be like, yeah, but you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I need you here now. So that's interesting. You love to get insight like that from the players. It's not that, to me, what's so weird about Ricky not being the one-on-ones, I feel like he's the kind of athlete, the kind of wide receiver who would dominate that drill. He's fast. He's shifty. He can go either way. I mean, he can take you deep. He can make 90-degree cuts, 45-degree cuts. He can break down and stop. I mean, he can do whatever. He should whoop ass in that drill. But they've never, ever, ever put him in it. Not one time since he's been in the NFL. That's so weird to me. They're always easing him back in. But whatever. I'm not really that concerned about it because I can kind of see what it's going to look like. I don't know why they're babying him. It must have something to do with injuries. I don't know. Or they just are neurotic and they want to control narratives. I don't know. But what Brock said is interesting to me. It's about the timing. So they need time together in camp, clearly, to develop that timing, whether it's Brock's issue, whether it's Ricky's issue. And today, they've hooked up at times in camp, but today they didn't. Brock, he was like 11 of 15. One of his 4 incompletions was to Ricky, an out pass that was behind him at the sideline, the left sideline. And so was it a bad throw, or did Ricky run his route at the wrong depth? Did he cut, whatever, the wrong time? I mean, clearly they're still figuring out their connection. For whatever reason, it's not where Brock and Ayuk were, Brock and Debo, Brock and Jennings. It's hit or miss. Even Brock and Demarcus Robinson seem to have a better connection right now than Brock and Ricky. And I think that has to be a product of Ricky not being out there. The more he practices, the better his connection with Brock will be. And if he can stay healthy, then he has the talent to lead the team in targets, catches, yards. He does. He should be their guy. He should be the one who gets 115 targets and some carries as well. He should be the do-it-all number 1 receiver this year if he can just stay healthy and get on the same page with Brock Purdy. He's that talented. I think it's obvious. Demarcus Robinson is solid, but he's not a number 1. He's barely a number 2. I don't think he's ever been a number 2 in his whole career, but on the Niners in this system with George Kittle out there, he could be like a number 2 receiver kind of. George Kittle's the actual number 2, but the number 1 should be Ricky. And he had a play today. It's funny. Brock isn't on the right page with it. Like Brock's still working out the timing, but Mac seems to have it. Mac hit Ricky on a beautiful pass. Ricky started off on the right side, and then Mac motioned him before the snap over to the left slot, and he ran this like corner route, whooped the shit out of whoever was covering him at the top of the route. I mean, turn that guy around. As soon as he's coming out of his break, the ball's out. Mac Jones is fun to watch. Those with so much anticipation. His passes are just on the freaking money, and they arrive in a little pillow. It's a tiny little pillow. They're so soft. But he doesn't have a weak arm. And then, boom, he hits Ricky Pearsall in stride, 25 yards down the field on a corner route against the backups. But it's like, damn. That looked really nice. I like Ricky Pearsall. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders. He seems smart. He seems athletic. Seems like he's a serious pro. I just don't know if he can play football consistently and not get hurt. Because that's essentially what makes you a football player, right? It's this brutal, violent game, and you have to run around a lot. If you're constantly, tweaking a hamstring or popping a shoulder out of socket, then I don't know. Maybe you're more of a track guy. Maybe you're more of a college football player and your body just isn't quite cut out for the NFL. I mean, as well as he moves, he's built like me. And I didn't even play. He's not built like me. I'm not going to say that. But he's kind of built like me. Compare Ricky Pearsall's build to Robinson's, Jennings, Ayuk's. They're all significantly stronger than him. Or they look like it. I don't know. Maybe he's a wonder in the weight room. But I feel like that's going to be, I mean, just for the sheer durability, get a little stronger. But yeah, Ricky Pearsall, I think the plan is for him to lead the team in targets this year. I think that's the plan. Because the plan isn't for Kittle to do that. They haven't wanted Kittle to be the featured guy since he was 26. They were off that. They want him to be the number 2. And it's not going to be Christian McCaffrey. He's not going to be their number 1 target. He's not going to get 100 targets at 29 years old. That's not going to happen. He'll get like 60 maybe. It's not going to be Jawan. Is anyone else seriously concerned about Jawan, or do people just not care anymore? Boy, he had leverage for about a minute and a half. I mean, I guess it's possible that he's holding in. I just don't think so. Re-aggravated calf, that sounds like real. I don't know. Let's get some super chats. Sudden Chaos says, I work nights. So glad I finally caught a live show. Are you working right now? Okay, well, maybe I can do some more primetime shows during the season. What do you guys think of primetime Cohn Zone? King Kelly says, off topic, but Mike Yaz hit a homer in today's game. For real? For Kansas City? Who cares?